Hi everyone, welcome to ECO 322 International Economics here at SNHU. I wanted to share some tips for success with you all, some of my strategies for making this class a smooth experience and an enjoyable one. So first, I'd advise you all to carefully review the syllabus and make special note of all the assignments that are due in each module. Also note the due dates for each of these assignments. For the majority of them, the due date will be the Sunday of that module week, the very last day of the module week, with the exception being your discussion posts, which for full credit are due on Thursday of the module week, and our module 8, which is a 2-week module and leads into week 9, and your stuff will be due on Tuesday of week 9. So those are some exceptions, but for the most part, you're going to have those things due on Sunday night at the end of the module week. The next thing I want to talk about is the discussion board. The discussion board is weekly in this class, and it's going to make up a big chunk of your grade when it's all said and done. So I think it's best to start early in the week. This isn't always easy because there's a lot of reading to do, and you want to read the material before you start the discussion. However, the earlier we start, the more we can discuss and the more you can really start to absorb the messages that the discussion prompt is trying to convey. So respond to at least 2 classmates. So if everyone starts early, it makes responding to at least 2 classmates in a not rushed way on the weekend a lot easier. So that's another benefit of starting early. Responding to at least 2 classmates is also a requirement for all of our discussions and is part of your grade. So 30% of your discussion board grade each week is your response to your classmates. If you only respond to one person, you'll only get half credit maximum. If you don't respond to anybody, you'll get 0 points for that 30%, and that'll take a big toll on your grade, even if you have a really wonderful post yourself. So it includes citations in APA style. Most every single discussion we have in this class will reference some articles for you to read. When you quote those articles or reference those articles, you'll need to cite them, even though they were the articles given to you to read. So you'll definitely have to cite any articles that are given if you're going to discuss them, which you'll have to, basically. And anything that you bring in to talk about, whether it's a random fact, another opinion article that you found discussing the same topic, anything along those lines, you'll need to include the citation. So in APA style, that's an in-text citation and a reference at the bottom, which is the full citation. If you need help with APA style citations, we have a tab in our class in Blackboard that's called Research and Writing that can give you some guidance. I'll share some helpful websites that I think do a good job explaining APA style. You can always go to the SNHU Writing Center from my SNHU. They're super helpful. They have some stuff there laid out, and you can also talk to people online as well. Next is the module folders. I want you to review these carefully because this course doesn't take the textbook and go straight in order like you might expect from macro and microeconomics. So you're going to want to read the module overview. This is really important in this class more so than other classes because not every module has textbook reading. Our first 3 modules do have textbook chapters assigned, but the rest of the modules do not. So some of the basic facts and concepts that you need to know before you start reading the other assigned material are reviewed in the module overview. So please make sure you always read the module overview for every module. Read all assigned articles, PDFs, etc. So most of your discussions are going to have some assigned news articles to read. There's also some other stuff included in the module folder for each module. That might be PDFs for you to download and read over, other articles, lots of different kinds of material. So whatever you find in that module folder, that is assigned and you have to read it. In addition to that, there are strongly encouraged to read articles and PDFs in the module resource folder. So in each module folder, you'll notice there's a module resource folder. These are additional resources for you to get to know the material better. Please take a look in the folder. Some folders have a lot of additional reading. Some of them are short though. So, it might be a short news article to read, a quick video to watch. Please look through those. I really encourage you to read them all, especially in the modules where there's no textbook reading. I know that Module 1 has a lot of textbook reading, but that's not the case for the rest of the modules. So this is where you should focus your reading to really familiarize yourselves with the concepts and prepare yourself for the assessments that week. So these are my biggest tips for you to be successful in this class. Your textbook, while not all the chapters are assigned, you might find that some chapters would be helpful, even if they're not assigned for specific modules. I will point those out as we go through the class, but I also suggest that you take a look there as well. And the textbook, the ebook anyway, has a lot of useful links for reviewing concepts, quizzing yourself. So take a look at that. If you ever have any questions about how to find that stuff in your ebook, please come to me, post in the general discussion board. I'm happy to help. Most importantly, is to stay on top of your assignments, get your reading and your discussion board done early so you have plenty of time to work on your written assignments. Thanks, everyone.